Welcome to our musical focus video. This video will go over the concept and give specific questions and answers. As a reminder, please pause the video as often and as long as needed to generate your musical focus template, develop the questions, answers, and music within, as well as putting all the proper links in place. Our musical focus follows the same pattern as our mini lessons. They are always tied together. So as you can see on the screen, this takes us to September 11th and 12th. Let's take a look at our first musical focus. The directions in black will be standard and accompany every question. So they read, answer the following question and make your song guess in the appropriate boxes. Guesses towards our estimation contest are awarded for the first correct answer and song guess. Name, date, period, and question number are also needed to win. The question will be displayed and the song will be started as soon as the bell rings. In other words, as soon as class starts. This will make a little bit more sense as we continue through the video. Alright, so the point of the musical focus question is to introduce them to some basic spiraling questions. Sometimes they're posed in ways that wouldn't typically appear in a textbook. The first one in red hits a lot of areas. Whenever there is any type of problem that involves money, students need to understand what they're looking at when they use a calculator as their crutch. While the second part typically doesn't trip them up, usually about half of the Math Lab students get confused on the first question, the 0.2. So what is happening while this is displayed on the front board? You, the teacher, will be playing an instrumental version of a famous song. The song can be top 40, cartoon themes, holiday songs, or anything that a large portion of your population could know and generate a smile. I'm not sure of the copyright laws, so I'm only displaying the song on the screen. One of the rules is that they can't say the song title out loud nor sing the lyrics. Well, at least the lyrics that contain the title. Sometimes the students can't help themselves. You'll also notice that the bottom of this document, which the students don't get to see, has the answer or answers to the question that is displayed for them. This is just to make your life easier. Other things at the bottom of the page are a link to extra templates that the students use to answer the question. Let's take a look at that so that everything will make more sense. As you can see, you want the students to put their name, period, date, and problem number. We were just displaying problem number 1. Additionally, it shows that they have a spot for their answer and a spot for their song guess. The space for their answer can be used for them to do work, but as the Math Lab teacher, you're only requiring the correct answer from them. The other thing you can see is that subsequent problems, the students only need to fill in the new date and the new problem number. This will help you as you're sorting through them, trying to find correct answers and teachable discrepancies. These are all two-sided and have 4 spots on each side, totaling 8 spaces, or 8 times they can do the musical focus. And you can see at the top that if they are responsible enough to save it, I often just save it in class for them. But if they hand it in when all 8 slots are filled up, I give them a free 100% on a bonus quiz. The students hand these in up front in a bin, and I quickly sift through them to look for teachable moments and to look for the winner. The song guess is not important, but I use it as a tiebreaker. If a student gets both the song and the correct answer versus another student that only gets the correct answer, I award the student that got both correct. What do I award them with? This is also tied into our reward program that we went into detail about in a previous video. I give them an estimation guess towards our marking period estimation contest. This entire focus, when you've mastered it, should take under 10 minutes from start to you finishing the quick mini refresher lesson pointing out any misconceptions. Looking back at the document of the first question, We also see that there's a link to extra guesses for the estimation contest. It is also linked here in case you realize that you ran out of guesses and need to print a quick sheet to replenish your stash. The other link is to the answers for the 4 marking period estimation contests. I'm not going to pull it up in case one of my students stumbles across these videos. This and all of this is linked here because this is a shared document among all the math lab teachers to use, and thus making it easier for all parties involved. All right, I'm going to link this. And the link is going to be the same throughout the entire document. The only thing that I could have done, and you could do, is create bookmarks throughout the document, throughout the actual, this document, the focus document, so that you could jump to, like say if you wanted to go to problem number 8, for example, the document would auto jump to number 8 when the link is clicked. I did not do that, so every time I click on the link throughout the main spreadsheet, I'll just have to scroll down to the appropriate musical focus problem number that I'm on. Minor inconvenience. All right, let's stop here since we went over all the setup and behind the scenes stuff, including the first question. We'll move a lot faster in the next video as we fly through the remaining questions that we have earmarked throughout our spreadsheet. So we'll see you in the next video.